Hello then, welcome back. I do apologize for the issues with the audio last time. It would seem like it would just not pick up game audio half of the time. I've tried to make it fix now, so we'll have to see if it works. Right now there's sadly no music playing, so I'll have to see once the music picks up, but I think it might be fixed now. Again, you have my apologies. We also had a very decent start. We had a little bit of a, I messed up in the beginning, then it, got a little bit better. Usually how it is, let's be honest. So, I'm gonna continue here. At least it looks like you can hear like the rain noises, so we'll zoom a little bit out again. But we split our army up last time, and we're just gonna, carpet siege them now. That will be the goal. They do still have, a little bit of an army here. And I'm gonna use the Jomsviking army here to just hunt them down. That will be the goal with it. And I might have to, use some of my troops to help out. King of Aquitaine might join might join against me, so that could be a problem. I also need to, as you see here, get some supplies for some of my armies. And do that later. Up out there. Battle. Go siege Strabunia. Someone died. My spy master. That's not good. Let's put my daughter and sister-in-law in charge. Yeah, we're gonna try and get these sieges done. These guys, are you guys regenerating supply? Yeah, you should be. There you are. And I'll have to see what I do here. I might have this army like help out just to make the sieges go quicker, because it is the big siege army. Basically, have it walk, between all of these and help them out. Won a siege, but it didn't give us any money. Well, it gave us 20 from just occupation. Let's go learn on the job. As you can see now, my skills are pretty good, but now they're really good. Because we get counselor skills too, 20%, which is pretty nice. Let's see. We already have what we want there. We already have what we want there. I'm not, I'm not needing to, force more out of them. Although I probably should, because we're running out of money. These guys have regained enough supplies so they can, start helping with the sieges. This should speed up this siege, pretty good, yep, by a lot. And currently, the reason why we're losing war score is solely because we do not have the objective. We have, basically, if we take something within Thessalonica, we win the war. That's how things currently are. Should be regaining supply here once. Nope, you don't. Okay, go back there. Supply here is atrocious. You will luckily regain supply, so again, just help out the armies that are suffering from lack of supply, and then once they regain supply, we'll continue the siege. It will look like the Byzantiums here have regained an army, if you will. So once this siege and everything is done, we'll have to deal with it then. These guys are actually losing supply. Did I place them in the wrong? Move them to the city then. I've captured a bunch of prisoners. So let's start with the purging. Those that can be ransomed for money, we ransom for money. Those that cannot be ransomed for money, we execute. You know the drill. Let's just first go through this list, and everyone that does not have the money symbol lit up will be purged first. And I don't think I'll run into someone, that is of my, someone that would make me a tyrant. That's why I went so quickly through the list, although I might very well end up in a situation where I do become tyrant because of my, random murdering. So I should be a little bit careful. The Byzantines are up to 17,000 men again. Okay, that was unexpected. There we are, finally you went to the right place. I don't know how I feel about this. Have you hired... Oh, the King of Aquitaine. He's joined in. But is that the Aquitanian army? The Aquitanian army joined in, I could understand it, I'll be honest. Don't tell me. They're all Byzantine armies. 24,000 men. Are they sent allies, I assume? Did the Byzantium change there, or am I being dumb? 1020. No, it did not change. So he magically regained all his levies pretty quickly. Well, I guess he didn't do it magically. You get what I'm saying. But yeah, that's a little bit of a problem because that's a pretty big army. Charlemagne Dynasty. Yeah, they're all attacking this army right here. We have 5,000 men incoming. That won't be enough. These 5,000 men won't be enough. I honestly should pull out of this battle. But, I don't know what I want to do, honestly. They'll outnumber us. They'll get the defender's advantage because we're the ones doing the siege. I'll probably lose because, again, the defending mountains, there are more soldiers with higher quality and a better commander. But now the big question is, can I just retreat from this siege? I probably can, can't I? Takes me 12 days to go there. I just have made a tremendous boo-boo. Yeah, I might have just made a tremendous boo-boo. They could also too done that though. But yeah, we'll probably lose. These guys won't get there quick enough, and they have even more troops incoming. You magically spawn some troops out of your butthole. Because that's what it feels like right now. These guys should probably just run before they get wiped. They're probably gonna get wiped. I want you guys to retreat. We'll still finish this siege, so it's not all bad, but yeah, I don't like this. The Byzantine army was 100%, you know, wiped, and then they just decide that they weren't. That's literally how it feels like, but yeah, when did this war start? 6 years ago? They get 250 troops a month? Yeah, it still takes them more than 6 years to get all their troops back. Well, 9,000 levies, 250, yeah, I guess. Still feels like bullshit though, which is very, very sad, honestly. And again, I did say I'd expected one of my army stack wipe, but that's a little bit more than one, which makes it extra sad. You're regaining supply up here, you're not. So I'm gonna have my troops reinforce a little bit, regain some supply, and then we'll move from there. Because honestly, I have no other choice right now. And we'll just try and stop them from sieging what we have resieged. I'm gonna have to take a... Kissa has been murdered. That's not good. I gain some stress. The only positive thing that I can say is Berlin is under siege. Excuse me? What have you done, my vassals? Okay, so my vassals have, you know, got into a war that I did not want to be in. It's the idea that I'm getting here. So I'm gonna have to send like a stack of boys up there to deal with that. Because they're, well, they're conquering lands, so I shouldn't be too mad at them. Honestly, West France is almost also dead. Yeah, they're destroying their locals, but they're getting me in trouble. So, what are they fighting for? County of Ukria, and the other one was the County of Berlin? Oh, they're both fighting for the County of Ukria. I'm tempted to just surrender here. Because they'll cost me some pain, and right now I can't handle that pain with the Byzantine War. Maybe if we wipe the Byzantine, army, we can consider it, but until that happens, we're not going to. And it seems like the Byzantine army is splitting up and heading, northern parts of my country, which is good. Let's have you guys join up in Pest, I think. And oh, maybe not. Maybe only Crash. Have you join up there, and then we'll start hunting down the Byzantine army again. I'm not joining them up because I have a small hope here that I'll be able to like catch one of their armies out, which would be nice. Okay, so they ran into their own lands again. Which means that I just wasted a bunch of supplies for nothing. Now, I'm wondering... Yeah, the ticking war score goes over 100%. I guess taking, Croatia basically is fine enough. Honestly, being able to take Serbia too would be nice, but right now I have a couple of problems to consider. The conquest up north and other interesting issues. So we're gonna have my boys here go back to the sea, if you will, and I'm gonna split off this army, which is purely German-speaking levies, to go and deal with these bumblers, if you will. Because at this point, I might actually just straight up lose the war on war score up there for like a single county. Why did you decide to continue walking? Oh, right, my bad. You were. I was sending you up north, and you're going by river. That's why. But yeah. What do I want to do here? I thought this would stop at 100%. It did not. So I think we are actually going to sail into, Byzantine Heartlands here and siege down. Just so we can stop that. That does not control war score counter. I think it will reset it too, which would be the best. So let us make a pit stop, if you will. Honestly, I'm also tempted to just put everyone under this guy, because he seems to have a supply perk. Supply capacity increased by Duke Edward. Yep. So we're gonna do this, and if I keep, sorry, it did not work. I made a bad decision there. I should make sure he's stayed in charge before I did that. But let's split the guys out again, because we're gonna regain some supplies before we leave. Or do not. We're just sailing the entire stack into Calliopolis. Well, let's have a look here. Tier 2. A small hill fort, but Tier 3 castle. Tier 4 castle. We're going to take Heliopolis, and we're going to use that as our supply base, I think. And I'll have to see if I need to move my troops back to stop the resieging of Croatia, which we basically have under control right now. I believe we have it under control. Yeah, we have the Byzantine Croatian lands under control, funnily enough. So we'll accept Croatia as our extra, our extra benefit, if you will, this war. And I'll try and deal with these guys with, as I said, the armies that I have. They should be hostile to each other, so honestly they should, wipe each other out like that. Stone of Glass, I don't care. I need money right now, honestly. We still have prisoners we can ransom? We do? Why did I ever stop ransoming? we're gonna get this siege, and then we're gonna probably take this barony, and we're gonna use that as our, you know, pull to work. And that was actually enough to get us 100% war score, so if they start sieging and I start losing out, I might as well just end the war, but we could start, you know, taking down Hellas, Epirus, Crete, the other areas if we so desire. But the fact that I only need to take one county speaks volumes about how simple it would be. I think we'll just go ahead and take Crete, simply because it's simple, it's quick, it should be painless. Unless, of course, the war gets forcefully ended, which, again, would be sad. You don't have gold, so you're not getting your people back. Again, these guys are losing a lot of supplies, so I'm going to split them in two. There we go, they just made a round tour of the world, I think, because they have no supply left. I believe we ended up in a battle over here. Yeah, for now, let the busies starve. Let's have you just hide there, because they are pretty good. Never mind, they have more men, they're defending in forest, high quality. Opponent is starving. I don't know how much a starving, you know, starving gives you as a bonus, but for now I can keep an eye on these guys, and that should be fine, but I also need to keep an eye down here. We already lost 1,000 men to attrition. Need to consider the gains to against the losses here, and honestly, it would be nice to gain more, but taking Croatia and Thessalonica at the same time, that's fine enough on its own. It's a bit sad. I'm also going to have to, you know, deal with these just the princes and everything of Hellas. Of Hellas? But it's fine. We take Croatia, or like at least Byzantium, Croatia. And that in itself is good enough, I feel like. We also take Thessalonica, the Heartlands. I'm basically just trying to justify it to myself to end this war basically early from what I said. I did say 1020 a war, we're currently at year 7. But I think this is good enough, because we can do an invasion or with our next character. And having the Byzantium weakened to this point should be enough. Then we can just invade Bulgaria or something like that, and that should be good enough. I also need to be careful so I don't end up, you know, doing too much damage, and the Abbasids end up causing problems, which I believe now I call the Arabian Empire. They are. The Abbasids made the Arabian Empire, which makes them even more of a problem. But they don't have as many troops, so not as big of a problem, but still a problem, if you will. And I've again decided that I kind of want Spain, kind of want this. I'm being greedy, so I should just get the many crowns thing going, like a dynasty of many crowns. Just get it done, but apparently being too lazy. Let's go ahead and offer these guys a white piece. And again, I should really just go and get a dynasty of many crowns here. We have Frisia, Lotharingia, Burgundy, West Francia, Brittany. They're 5, 6, 7, 8 if I release Sardinia, 9 if I release Sicily. But what I'm probably going to do is release Thessalonica and release Croatia. The Byzantines are going to eat both of them most likely, but even so it should be okay, because they'll still be weakened. So yeah, I guess we're going to have to, you know, deal with some... Denmark actually held on to this for so long that it's about to become part of their country. But yeah, I'll have to, you know, go through the dukedoms and things like that. I'm gonna try and probably do the splits in terms of tyranny before I die, or basically on my next ruler maybe, because they might not choose the one I want in the case of tyranny, which could be a problem. But yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look into that and how we're gonna play that. You're a wild oat. I need to remember if it's to the left, it's bad trade. If it's to the right, it's not so bad trade. I take that back. This might be a good max. Chance of children, none. What, is he infertile? Oh, she's infertile. Then I get it. Then I don't mind. They can just get married to each other. That was a bit confusing. Yeah, I think we are going to just end the war with the Byzantines here. I would like to, of course, take Crete, but if I'm going to lose so many troops and so much money, I don't feel like it's going to be, you know, worth it, especially with the Byzantines coming in here, which probably means that I'm going to have to give up one of these sieges. I might as well, you know, save Crete, save Cyprus for the next war with the Byzantines. Because my character is starting to get old. He's 84. He's ailing, which means shouldn't live for too much longer, probably 10 years tops. So I can do a holy war against, say, Aquitaine, just finish them off. Holy war, Great Holy War for the Kingdom of Aquitaine. And I think that's what we're going to do now. We're going to get rid of Aquitaine. Byzantium is going to join in to try and back them up, but by getting West Francia, Aquitaine, Burgundy, and Thessalonica done during this character's reign, we'll have a much better, prospect with our next character. So we're going to do this. Go ahead and enforce demands. And up here we got all of the area we took for ourselves. It's basically 3 dukedoms for if you take in this one. So do I want to make one super duke, or do I want to? Let's face it, we're going to release Croatia, so might as well find a Santian. Right, I took it. Where's my son? The one that is at the Byzantion. I'm gonna make him the... He's unmarried, which is problematic. He's also rakish. But I'm gonna grant him Croatia. And I should probably also make him a duke title just to make it a bit easy on me and him. But we won't do that. But this is basically the future king of Croatia. So let's grant him those titles. There we are. I have too many vassals now too. I'm 5 above my limit, which means I need to start making kingdom tiles. I could fix this, Corsica, but they already have a kingdom title. Denmark holds a duke here, or 2 dukes if you will. So I might have to, contact Denmark and fix that. They hold this county themselves? No. So again, I just need to figure out which kingdom tiles I can make that hold, what they should hold and nothing more. That is going to be, a bit of a challenge. And I'm also going to be placing counts under, their own counts. Just give me a second here. I need to actually change batteries in my headset. I forgot to do that. I apologize. 2 seconds, guys. And I'm back. Apologies. Usually I do that before I start recording, but I forgot this time. Yes. So I need to, again, fix my duke problem, my count problem, and everything like that. We have Norway here, who controls basically Scandinavia. We have Denmark, who controls, southern Scandinavia, northern Germany, some of the Baltics. But yeah, I'm gonna have to, figure out which counts go where, like these two. Some other things. My game is currently being very, unresponsive and laggy, which is bad. These guys I want to stand down, but I can't because they're not in a friendly area. So we're gonna send them here. We're gonna have them. Basically help me deal with rebellions, because we're gonna revoke all these titles because we can. And as I said, I kind of want to keep this one myself. I actually can now. I have 9 stewardship, so I'm gonna keep Byzantium for the time being. I'm gonna lose it in inheritance, I'm pretty sure, because it would be the 3rd duchy, has 41 development, which is the thing. So it would be nice to keep. And it also has, you know, some buildings, but we can't use them. We can use the Tidosian walls, which gives, you know, extra holdings. Sorry, not extra holdings, but extra levy, extra holding from this for these duchy. So in theory, we could make a Byzantium Swedish Empire if we wanted to. Let's move our capital down here. Honestly, that would be a funny thing to do. Just early on, move the entire Norse fate down, or Norse down here. Keep it Norse, conquer Scandinavia. Don't care about um, Britannia, and just get straight down to the busies. But I'm gonna have to have these guys, you know, recover their supply, and then we will start using them to, you know, deal with the counts in the area. I would also, again, love to hold this simply because of development, but we can just convert that later. Over time, we're probably going to end up with a high development in London anyways, and again, I kind of wanted to, you know, just stay up here in the north, but I'm getting more and more tempted to move out. We also need to, you know, take Maldives, for instance, but we're probably going to have to, you know, go through Egypt, go through either the Horn over here or over here, just to get into diplomacy range. So before we do that, though, again, deal with these guys: Aquitaine, Burgundy, West Francia. I think I have a plan now. It just took me 10 years to figure one out. I also, of course, have to deal with the counts. So let's get started. Duke of Hesse is my vassal. I'm going to grant him a vassal, this guy. See, you are a count. Count. Honestly, Champagne. You're currently holding only West Francian land, that's fine. So, Uchet de Or. Let's make a big one here in Luxembourg. Oh, I was granting titles. I wanted to grant him a vassal. This guy and this guy. Again, they kind of look like they've eaten a little bit of each other. That's fine. Give him part of Alsace, so I'm going to give him this guy. Can't give him that guy. I'm also apparently giving away my council, which isn't the best. You're actually independent. You are. That's why I couldn't hand you over to someone. See, you are... what do I want to do? I want to lower my taxes, or do I want to lower the levy? Honestly, I think we'll do this. I lose 25 men. I can live with that. A forced partition. Because I need Cornwall to, you know, not hold land outside of the area, if you will. I should do that to Denmark too, but that's a king tile, so that's a little bit more difficult. Utrecht, on the other hand, these guys, I need to do it to them. They already have forced partitions, so it should splinter, hopefully. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to make, you know, dukedoms for them to splinter. Some weird sound artifacts going on right now. I feel like the sound is still kind of bad, but that's my fault. But I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna just on pause for a second to achievement unlock Miklagardariki. So that's good. That's really good. We got that achievement done finally. Again, the only real like conquest achievement that we have left is maybe move capital to the Indian Isles. And other than that is conquering basically Russia and turning it yeah, we'll deal with this. It's the people in Byzantium. I'm basically conquering Russia and turning it Muslim and turning myself Muslim. But again, we need to do Volva before that. We need to do the 100 runestones, and we need to do the Indian Sea. Those are what we need before. And at the end, I might just go for, you know, if I have a dwarf character, uh, Varangian adventure with him. So we'll have to see how it plays out. Thank you for watching, and I do hope that you have enjoyed. Bye bye.